Hey y'all. Sorry about that. It was on mute or loop. I didn't mean for it to be on loop. Hey. Hey Megan. Hey Mallory. Hey Melissa. How's everyone doing? Hey Gregory. Hi Tyla. I am good actually. I am actually working on a couple of cases, that Evansdale case and then a case with Shay Benet. And I'm trying to get this Missing Mondays up. I'm still going to talk to Scotty about it, and I want to get Shay involved in it, where every Monday we do a missing person. Either it's a few packed in one live from the same state, or one particularly long case that's too much detail for multiple cases in one. So, hey Shay, I don't know if you're available, but I'm going to drop the link just in case. But yeah, I thought that would be a good idea. I know like a week or so back, Scotty and I were talking about that. Hi, Shar. And about Missing Monday, Milk Carton Monday. So I really think that's a good idea. That way we can get a bunch of missing people out there that a lot of people aren't aware of that are missing. And the more eyes on these cases, the better, honestly. Hi, Miss Crucifix. Did I miss his live, by the way? I really hope I didn't. Yes, Tyla. We have like a little thread going between us right now, so I'm really excited about that. Is it off? Let me look at my settings. Doesn't say anything out of the norm. Sorry, Shay. But Miss Crucifix, I hope I didn't miss his live. I wanted to come in and say hi to him. Hey, cool gamer. But yeah, Missing Mondays. I want to start that really soon. Shay and I really want her to work on this case with me about Jason Laundrie. Actually, as soon as I get off of this live, I'm going to dig deeper. More deeper? I feel like that's not right. I'm going to dig more into that case. He goes live at 9. Oh, okay, cool. Then I'll have time. Thanks, girl. Oh, you did message me. Okay. Thank you. I'll go on there whenever I get done with this for sure. And if y'all don't know, her husband does music and it is so good. I'm eating tacos. They are so good. How was your weekend, Mal, and everyone in chat? Oh, yeah. I love tacos. First of all, love tacos. And my weekend was really good. It was chill. We went to hang out with some family. It was good. The one who went missing after that accident and had his fish in the car. Was that the one, Shay Benet? I know he went missing after like a college What was it? On like his drive home from college. Didn't think I was going to be here, but change of plans. Sorry, late. I couldn't pull myself away from Dr. Pimple Pot. That's so funny, Swamp Donkey. Welcome. I'm glad you made it. He had his fish in his car, Shay. What? Um. Oh, you're here.
Hey,
Hi.
sorry, I can't stay long.
Oh no, you're fine.
I'm making dinner, but so yeah, Jason Landry was going home from college in San Marcos, Texas, to out near his parents, and basically on his way home, he has a supposed car accident and is nowhere to be found. Yes, the fish was in the car. He left his belongings, his clothes in the middle of the road, just disappeared.
Very weird.
Very weird. So there's so much to pull back. So even if people haven't heard about it, like take a look into it, like just, so we can discuss it.
Yeah, we're gonna go live about that. Like, I want to go real soon. If not this week, then next week, if that's okay with you.
Oh, I would love to. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's still pretty fresh, but it's not cold. And I think
right.
that there's a lot of avenues that people haven't really gone down. You've seen some bigger content creators cover it when it first came out, but it
Hmm.
really hasn't had much talk since.
I agree. Um, Swamp Donkey said that's about 45 minutes away from her area. She wants to go search that. That would be very interesting.
I drive out there and meet her if she wants.
Oh,
I live further. We're about 3.5 hours apart. Swamp Donkey and I.
that's so crazy to me.
Texas is huge. Like
Yeah, it
just
is.
to drive to South Padre, it's 9 hours, and I could
Yeah.
drive to Gulf Shores for that
Right?
in Alabama. Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. Um, yeah, I agree, Mallory. I bet we could even get his dad to come talk to us. Probably.
Yeah, actually, and I have a couple other cases too that I know their parents, and they would probably talk to you as well, even if you
Yeah.
decided you wanted to do a pre-record.
Yeah, and even if we like do a pre-record and then we go live and have them come on or like have you be on there with them, so even if they feel more comfortable with that, whatever.
I'm sorry, I didn't get to hear what you said because the alarm went off on my phone.
Oh, I said even if I do a pre-record to like introduce the case and then after that we go live and if they want to join or you want to join like or whatever the case, even if they don't feel comfortable with joining, um yeah, I think that would be a good idea because I want to get the
Yeah,
word out.
I think it's a great idea. I don't see very often that like many creators will do a intro video before they do lives.
Right.
And I've always thought that even a pre-record intro is nice because it helps for anyone that's like coming into the chat, like, hey, why don't you go watch this real quick and then come back and you'll be kind of caught up on where we are.
Yeah,
And you don't
that's
have to
a good
kind of
idea.
stop and explain yourself a lot.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I agree with that. I should
Does the
probably
chat
do
like
that.
that idea?
Yeah, let me know, chat, if y'all like that idea because I really like that idea. Hey, small town. Hey, Kaleida Hope. This live's not going to be too long, y'all. Just to let you know, on a side note, I'm just going to play Devon's video, which is extremely short. And I don't know if I'm going to go all through exploring with Nugs video because a lot of people, yeah, people are saying they like that idea. Cool. Um, a lot, it, a lot of people have already talked about it, so I just want to like scroll through it basically if we have time. Tyler said yes, like an ADD version for us. Yes. I agree. Yeah, so they like that idea. So I can start doing that for sure. Like just like a quick intro to the case and then start the video.
And I love that because I don't know about y'all, but sometimes when I'm out like looking for a new case to kind of go down or something that's similar to like what interests me, I do find like in search YouTube, I'll watch those quick 3-minute videos before
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's something that I could add value to in my sleuthing, you know?
Yep. Yep. Even if I just add it into, because in StreamYard, you can do like an overlay. So I can come on, say, hey, and then say, okay, here's a quick recap for everyone new or just coming in or whatever. And then I can add that overlay and just play it in the live stream before. And then anybody coming in, I can just play it if need be,
Yeah, that's
if
cool.
that makes sense.
Yeah. Look at all these ideas.
Yeah. The ideas. Look at us.
Okay, well, love, I know you're gonna play this, so I need to jump down and feed everyone, but I'll come back up if I can, okay?
All right, girl, go feed everyone.
All right,
All
bye.
right, bye. Yeah, Swamp Donkey, me, you, and Shay, we need to get on like a chat on Discord together and talk for sure. But I hope y'all are having a good night. Like I said, this isn't going to be a very long live. I don't even know if I'm going to. I might, because I haven't watched Exploring with Nugs video, so I think I'm going to watch that first, possibly, and then save that for another time. And then just go over this live. And y'all, there's really not much else to talk about. I think we said a lot on our live yesterday, but since I've been keeping up with everyone coming out, resigning from AWP, I kind of wanted to talk about this tonight, just get it out there, and then go from there. I'm still working on a pre recorded video. I'm working on this other one with Shay. So I've got a lot going on in the YouTube realm. I don't want to focus too much on a certain topic just because there's so much other things to be talked about. Do y'all understand? And I really hope y'all understand what I'm saying. Hey, hiders, if y'all would do me a favor also and hit that thumbs up button on your way in, I would appreciate it so much. And if you want to become a member, the link is in the description box. And also, if I have a Discord that I can link, or Shay, if you can link it, if you're not busy. I know you're, or Swamp Donkey. Yeah. Thank you, Swamp Donkey. Um, we got a Discord, and I need to still get out a Discord. I'm gonna make a Discord for all the mods that I need to get together and put them all in one. I need to go look and see and send them out an invite. Are you still open to suggest for names, titles for your Monday night lives? Those can be submitted through your IG. Yes, we can absolutely. And actually, I can create. Um, I'm trying to think what the best way to do it because I get a lot of spam through my email. I'm wondering if y'all can definitely submit it through Instagram. Um, hey, Scotty. Definitely you can submit it through Instagram. You can also try to email me. I might come up with a better way to do it for y'all suggestions. And then also, like, whenever we come on the Monday and do it, Scotty, I don't know if you want to come up or not, but I'm going to drop you the link. And also, Scotty, I created a Discord for Missing Mondays with you and Shay in it. If you can join, because I really want to get this Missing Mondays going, and I have a lot of ideas. But that's what we're talking about right now. Um, But y'all can also on those missing Mondays comment in chat of which ones you would like us to cover as well, and we can do that if that sounds good to y'all. Oh no, hiders. Tyla, if you want to join the Discord, if that's what you're asking, Swamp Donkey linked it right above. And if y'all hear snoring, that is my dog.
That's not me tonight.
Dusty was snoring last night. I kept trying to like scooch him so he would stop, but now my dog is snoring, so that's cool. Hey Mel Mac, sorry, I just saw you came in. Hey everyone coming in. Yes, that was Dusty last night. And I was like, oh my gosh, how do I make him stop? I would just nudge him and he would stop. I was hoping, like, once I nudged him, he wouldn't be like one of those big, loud snores. But now this time it's not him. He's safe. I'm gonna share my screen. Oh yeah. Y'all can miss. Yeah, I agree. I can make a Missing Mondays on Discord. I made it for just like me and Shay and Scotty to bounce off ideas of each other, but I can definitely make one for like everyone with suggestions and stuff. And then once I make it, I'll put the link in the Discord. Like I'll send some invites out, put it in the link, and then I'll mention it on my next live, if that's cool. Gotcha, Tyler. Okay, I'm with you this time. So this video with Devon is really short. He doesn't really say much of anything other than pretty much that he's resigning. Again, I think I'm going to hold off on doing Nug's video just because I want to watch it and just see if I even want to talk about it or not. But I've got a lot of other cases, honestly, that I really want to talk about and spread awareness about. So, but let's just go ahead and get into this one real quick. It's 1 minute and 31 seconds. I'm going to speed it up just a tiny bit just because of copyright purposes and all that. If you don't want to watch it sped up, you can actually slow it down on your computer screen. Oh, let's pop. Hi.
Oh, hello.
How is you?
I'm okay.
What you doing? Did you get my Missing
Yay.
Mondays?
Did I what? I was bouncing back and forth. I got confused.
I sent you a Missing Mondays thing.
Oh.
And Shay Benet, I don't know what you're talking about with the whole separate server thing. I'm so confused. Do you know what that is, Scotty?
What?
Like you have a server, but then you get separate servers below that?
Yeah, you
Like
can
text
name
channels?
you can make all these different channels within it, yeah, for different subjects. So you already have a Discord, right?
Yeah.
Your main Discord. Well, you can make Missing Mondays with inside of that.
Oh,
Yeah. You just
okay.
You just name it. So you can have all different subjects. Or like if you want input on a certain case, you can make one for a certain case, and everybody that comes in there throws information about that case in there.
Oh, I love that. Okay, that's perfect. We're gonna do that with Missing Mondays,
So yeah, instead of having a separate Discord, just put it within
the
the one you
Discord.
have.
I like
Yeah.
that. What is that noise out there? Is that a coyote? Do you hear that outside?
I think it's the wind, baby.
That's the wind?
It's kind of making a whistle in the window.
I said it was a coyote. It's like howling out there. Sorry, I got sidetracked.
So this whole thing with I don't even want to say the 3 letters anymore. I'm like done with it.
Yeah,
I wish so many people weren't like so dead set on their status and
right.
like taking everything as gospel that they say, because like a month and a half ago to all the way back, I was like saying stuff, and man, would people get upset.
Yeah, I agree.
And I wasn't even opening up about it.
Yeah. Yep.
But it is what it is, I guess. There's so much more to it, though, that people don't realize that's still trickling out.
I feel like it's going to too. You know what I mean? For a while.
I want you to have Doug Bishop on panel. I got questions for him.
I know.
I could care less about Jared, and all the rest of the people are cool. They're dropping off. I want to talk to Doug. That's who I want to talk to, because I've known kind of what's going on for a while.
Yes.
Not about Jared, but about the way they do things, and
Right.
I kind of want to talk to him.
Yep. I agree.
Not like disrespectful or anything, but I want to know like how he like listened to Jared and how things were done and why he went along.
I agree. I think that'd be very interesting.
But like if I put my math up, you guys would like it's way worse than you think.
I see, that's what I keep thinking.
It's way
They were dirty.
100-fold past what you think. Yeah, it's long gone out of here. You're talking millions of dollars, millions.
RT
It's
said,
gross.
what were you saying in a nutshell, Scotty?
About
AWP.
Oh, like before this came out?
Yeah, like last night, because we were talking about some stuff last night. So, RT, is that what you're talking about? Or just in general?
Well, I was always about like how they filmed and
Mm-hmm.
how they edited and how things weren't what they seemed at all, and how they subliminally implied things so that your brain didn't pick up that they weren't saying it.
Right.
That it was a mixture of words and the visual of what they put on the screen, and it made you think a certain way. Because I know everybody in chat can admit, if they were like, go back to Kylie Rodney, if you were 50-50 on foul play or accident before AWP, you were 99% foul play after that video.
Yep.
And that video, like, they created the big frenzy on YouTube. Okay, yeah, you had Sammy, right? But that's about it.
Mm-hmm.
And her being stupid, and she didn't know anything, like I said the whole time, getting up in front of the camera. But besides her, there was nothing else.
Right.
So AWP pretty much caused a frenzy all over YouTube and all over social media that was uncalled for.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly. It wasn't the only video they speculated accident or murder. I agree. I've seen some.
Yeah, you go back way back, like
Yeah.
I would say a year and a half back you can go, and that's where they started really getting creative with their words and their filming.
Right.
You know, once the snowball got rolling and the money started coming in, they just got, and I'm sorry, but if Doug didn't know about Jared's past, he sure as shit knew about
Mm-hmm.
the money scam.
Mm-hmm.
100%
Yeah.
of anybody, Doug would know. Not maybe not anybody else, but he would. I think he's into the company. I think he's part of it. That's why he didn't. He
It
can't
would
just.
not
He's not gonna
surprise
walk
me.
away. I think he's got money. I think he was like turning money back into it to own a percentage. That's what I believe. I might be wrong, but
Right.
Sarah says, "What money scam?" The money scam is their budget for 2022 is 1.1 million dollars, and the money scam is that they would come on pleading and asking people to donate and give them money, and they would have a equipment break like their trailer or whatever else, and they would make people feel sorry for them and donate money. And there was such an excess of money that they're parasailing and traveling out of the country and living in $1 million houses and having every kind of toy you can think of.
Sarah, he's not talking about every single person in Adventures with Purpose.
No, no, a lot of the younger, newer people probably didn't even know anything.
I don't think Nick knew.
No, Nick was too new.
Yeah.
And like the editor kids, they're
Right.
younger.
Right.
So I don't think they really knew the whole big business part of it.
Yes, that's what he's saying, Sarah's. Jared allegedly got greedy. And he was bringing in, I don't think y'all realize how much money that channel was bringing in. Not only the channel with memberships, but all of the businesses incorporated with it and everything involved. It was a lot of money, multi-million-dollar business.
Just the views with the ad revenue on
Mhm.
YouTube, not Facebook, not Instagram, not none of their personal accounts or other accounts, not other business ventures, none of it. Just AWP views on YouTube paid their budget for the whole year.
Right.
So now you have to add in memberships. You have to add in any rewards they might have got. You got to add
Mhm.
in donations. You got to
Mhm.
add in merchandise.
And no
I mean,
one's
there's
taking away from the good that they've done because, yes, they've done good, but that's like saying, okay, I've done good things, but I've allegedly murdered somebody. Does that make me murdering somebody any better because I've done good things? Do you know what I mean? Like if I was
right.
profiting off of somebody's worst day just to get a money shot, does that make me a better person? I don't know.
Well, the whole thing is they came up, Jared, and then when Doug came on, I think they figured out a formula for finding people, and it worked.
Mm-hmm.
And so, and they're divers, and they did it every day, all day, not just diving, but the whole logical planning of where the person could have went.
Right.
And so
Yep.
I think once they come up with that formula and money started coming in, I think everything changed. Jared's eyes went boing, and there we went.
Yep. RT said, what is your thought on TTD reference latest revelations. Is that what that says?
Yeah, none of it's true. I never thought it was. It's the minute their video came out and he said the car wouldn't start because it was in neutral, I knew none of it was real from
Right.
day one. Day one, I've been saying that. I don't know if you've heard SF. Have you heard SF talk? He went on some little channel and talked for about an hour, something like that. Oh yeah,
I agree, Tiffany. And we're all supporting. I just don't want, as much as y'all want, and I'm all about seeing the good in people. That's actually got me in some very bad circumstances. But y'all also have to think of the bigger picture of this is a lot of money for people also. And I say it all the time, not to bring religion into it, but just because I go to a church to get my sins forgiven doesn't mean I'm not sinning. And I'm not religious, but that's how I feel, like,
you guys want to know an honest fun fact about me?
shoot.
I was raised Catholic, and when I was little, me and my sister used to ride our bikes to church just for the donuts. I can't lie.
Right?
I can't lie. I mean, that's the
All for
truth.
the donut.
For real. For real. Yeah, but anyway. Yeah, and I don't know, maybe chat can help me out here. I don't know if I'm right or not, but is Mel the first one that broke this on YouTube?
That's who I first saw.
Okay, well, guess how he found out?
How?
How did everybody find out about the fire cams?
Greg, or, oh gosh, investigates. What's his name?
SF.
Yes.
Guess who told Mel?
Mm.
Yep.
Mm.
Right. I might be wrong, but I think I'm right on.
Yeah, Gregory said it.
Yeah, that's how it went.
Mel said it.
So yeah.
Sarah, I'm talking about like big sins, like what Jared is accused of, or exploiting missing people and their family on their darkest days. That's what I'm talking about. But then saying, oh, but it's okay because I found 24 people.
Yeah, I think that
And I'm not lumping all of AWP in one category. That's not what I'm saying at all either.
well, there's 3 that are ganged up already, right? That are going to try to do something.
Yeah, from what it sounds like, yeah.
I know. Well, Nick and Josh sounded
gotcha,
like
Donkey.
Nick and Josh sounded like it wasn't going to be what they were doing. It sounds like it was going to be different.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like to me, that they were going to do something completely different. Well, like not AWP related. Right?
Archie says, I am. Go ahead now.
No, go ahead. I am meaning.
Oh, Archie says, I'm meaning Scott's theory regarding she went in the water at the time indicated. Now, TTD saying what he saw the next day. Thanks. Last question. No, my theory has been the same the whole time since day one. She meant to go that way. She was taking the shortcut home. She made that left at the little tree instead of following it around. And this is still my theory to this day. And she thought that the water was the gully of water she had to go through.
Mm-hmm.
And she just went in and panicked.
There you go, Scotty.
That's been mine's. Huh?
You see the screen?
Oh yeah. Don't worry. I'm gonna be going on my channel soon, and I'm gonna be reading true crime and murder mystery stories and drawings. So
Oh, there you go.
y'all can come over there and listen to me and get your rocks off or whatever it is you do. I don't know. I'm just gonna read and draw.
Yeah, there you go. Yes. But I'm gonna play this live and then I'm not gonna be on for too much longer after that. Just because I honestly just feel like that we've said everything we need to say. I feel
I
like
want to
the truth
I
is
want to show
still-
people. I want to show people like their edits and show people like
Yeah, we can do that.
what they said that makes sense now that people don't even see. Like I can show you all these little parts and you'll be like, "Oh no." You know what I mean? That you didn't realize it even till now. I can like take you back into video and show you like yeah, it's nuts.
Well, if you want to, we can do it together just
One
so
day.
people can see.
Yeah, I'd have to get a bunch of clips together to
Because you know what
to do it.
you're looking for because I haven't
Yeah.
seen it like you have. You know what I mean?
Well, like the battery thing in Jolissa Part 2 is very prominent and people don't even get it. They didn't even see it. It's subliminal in their head. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Is that you playing that old 70s song?
That's Dusty's
That's
dang.
not my volume.
What is that? That's
What
I'm trying
was
to
it?
hold on, don't tell me the song it is.
It's his notification alert thing.
It's
He
hold
used to,
on.
he used to have I have 5 on it.
It's Superstition, isn't it? Superstition? Name that
It
song in one
probably
note.
is. It probably is.
Superstition,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's what David said. He used to have I've got 5 on it. But yeah, I would like, and Sarah said to do it, and I think it'd be very interesting just to show what you're talking about. I want to show it,
Well, that way people can see it and understand
exactly,
it.
instead of us just
Yeah.
talking about it.
Yeah. And like the duct tape on the camper, like the way they show it, and then the words they're saying while they're doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And like in Kylie's case, like I know people have went back on that video, and when they're like, when TTD is saying they put Kylie's picture on the screen.
Yeah.
And when he talks about the car, they put her car and zoom in and bring the license plate up. It's
Right.
very methodical, and
Yeah.
everything is done on purpose.
Yep. Swamp
But
Donkey said
that's
I'd be happy to help, but I don't have a 20 a month for the app to edit. I have a way to edit, but I just don't. I want Scotty. Like Scotty knows what he wants in there. You know what I mean? Do you have a way to edit? You do.
I got a video
Yeah.
editor.
You
Yeah.
do. Yeah.
All I gotta do is take clips. All I gotta do
Right.
is like take clips and then play them and
Exactly.
then explain what they're doing and let you guys watch it and see
Yes.
what's happening. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, everybody's down for that, it looks like.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in their videos that you don't even realize. A lot. But that's what kind of disturbs me, because like Josh and Carson are editors, so they know what's going on with that. You know what I'm saying?
That's
and like the way that even when they brought Nick in, how he had to do and how they
Yep.
filmed, they were there, so they know they knew what was going on in that respect.
Yep. That is true.
Mm-hmm.
I think we've got some good ideas going here, Scotty, between Missing Mondays and this, and because not a lot of people are, I mean, there's some people talking about it, but not still a lot of people know about it,
Well, it hasn't hit mainstream media, and I think it will once he goes to court.
Yeah, I do too.
I'm hoping somebody sits outside that courthouse waiting for him to go get booked and fingerprinted between
Right.
now and by 8 a.m. on the 30th. He has to go do it in person. And
Mm.
his court date is by X, whatever it is or whatever. But before that, he has to go. So it'd have to be somebody sitting out there all day, every day.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully somebody is with a camera waiting, taking shifts.
Yeah.
But yeah, I should have you on Draw Killer. I used to do Draw Killer, and I'd have a true crime creator come on and talk, and they would do the whole case. Like, you know how you do your pre-records?
Yeah.
You know how you like go through the whole case like in a
Yeah.
nutshell really quick?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then show like news coverage, and it could be a cold case or like a solved case, doesn't even matter. And you show like video clips of different things and stuff,
Yep.
and have that all put together, and then you're doing that while I'm drawing the killer or something that inspired me from that.
Yes. I like that.
I used to do that once a week. I should still do that too.
You should.
But you could be my commentator because your pre-records are like really good.
Thank
Really good.
you. I
Yeah,
put
they
a
are.
lot of work into it, so it's nice to hear that because a lot of work goes into it. Dusty can vouch for me on that.
Well, and people don't understand that how many hours you put into that. You have to do all the research, and then you have
Yep.
to narrate it and film it. Then you have to edit it, and so it takes
And
a
put the
lot to
clips
do
to
one.
it and find the clips that I'm talking about to put in with it. And yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah.
And then not to mention all the back end that you have to do on YouTube to even get the video up there.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
And then uploading it too.
Yep. And the
Yep.
thumbnail. It's a lot, but I'm very passionate about it, and I like editing. I really like to edit. I enjoy it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's like it calms me in a way. I like to do it. That's how I create.
It gets frustrating for me. Like one of my
It
summer
is
videos,
definitely frustrating.
one of them videos I put up took me 16 hours to
Oh
put
yeah,
together and get on there. It was
yeah.
like,
My Vaughn and Dre McRae video that took me, the research alone took me weeks, and then to edit it, I'm not even joking, took me days, because I'm also a mom, and if I don't get that editing done by the time the kids are in school, I, I'm like working on it every
I
single day.
watched one earlier today, and I don't even know who did it. I'm gonna have to go back through my history and see. I'm gonna find it and send you the link so you can watch it. Somebody did a case that's current. It might have been Delphi, and they went through the whole thing. And like it was Delphi because even the pressers weren't the whole presser. They clipped it up into just the important parts.
Right.
And the chopper footage and the news interviews, and he commentated, and it was all put together. I think it was like it might have been a half hour or 40 minutes long, and it was really good. And I'm gonna have to find it and send it to you in Discord so you can look how he did it.
Yes.
Because I was watching, I'm like, man, I never heard of this channel before, and it's like, wow, this is really good.
Yeah, send it to me.
I'm gonna have to do that because
Thank you, Babs Forever. Where was it? Where was that comment that I just saw?
Man, my phone gets so hot when I'm on StreamYard.
Mine does that too.
I put it in front of a fan.
Mine does that too.
I don't know why they do that, but
Sarah said it would be cool to do like a random case from Namus live. Yeah, I like Namus, and I also really like, I don't know if y'all have heard of uncovered.com. That's a really, 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 really good site. I love that site. You can go on there and actually pick, like, go from state to state. That's why it kind of, when you said like we can do state by state missing cases on Mondays, Uncovered immediately popped in my head, because you can go to, like, say we want to do it in Michigan, you can go to Michigan, and then it will literally tell you like the number of people, which town it's in, the name, like all that stuff. And then all about the case, and then any sources that it's linked to. It's very informative. I love it.
Cindy Sparks says if SF gave the info to Ickadmel, then who gave to SF? So what, from my understanding, what
Did you
happened
find it?
is,
Yeah, how did he find it?
a media guy called him, like a journalist or something. Somebody from the media called him,
Mm,
and he started digging, and he was watching. You know how they scrape however you do that, you put in a thing, and whatever them websites are that scrape when you
yeah,
put
yeah,
in a
yeah.
keyword. So he was doing that, and he picked it up on Reddit, and then he got into some private Facebook group. So he's known for quite a while. Like, yeah. So he broke it. That's how, and then he figured it out, and then he broke it to Ickadmel. I guess that's how it happened.
Okay. I want to do kind of a trailer for Missing Mondays also to kind of introduce it to the channel, and just like let people know that on Mondays I plan on doing Missing Mondays.
Oh, like a movie trailer?
Yeah, I think that
Yeah,
would
you
be
can do
really
that.
cool. And then I can also play it at the beginning of the live or something.
Mhm. There's you can get like intros off YouTube that are copyright free, and also you can go to
Yes.
websites that have copyright free music
I
too.
like Canva. I go to Canva and PicMonkey. Those are my two that I absolutely love.
And the music works on YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
Yep.
Because I was using one for my Instagram, and I uploaded my Instagram time lapses to YouTube, and I got
Hmm.
struck. I got
Yeah.
struck.
Yep. I've had that happen to me before, and then I had to change the music.
Yeah.
Yep. I created just now, I created a group for Missing Mondays for like all of us. I already invited some people in it. Swamp Donkey, can you share that for me? The Missing Mondays. And then that way, once we start dropping in case names, I'll do that like that text channel drop down thing that we were talking about of the different cases so that like it doesn't get too overwhelming. And if we need to specifically talk about one case, it will be right there. You'll know what I mean?
Hmm. Well, yeah. Then when you're researching a case, your people can dump stuff in there that you might
Yes,
not find. Yeah,
exactly.
it
Yeah.
works out really well.
Yeah, I like that. So we'll do that. I'm going to go ahead and play this real quick, and then we'll end the live. And then I'll go in. Thanks, Shay. Yeah, I
Was
like that
Swamp
idea.
was Swamp Donkey on last night? Was she the one that had something to
Yes.
say? Well,
Yes.
bring her up on panel before you end. So if you got time or she's got time to talk for a second
Yeah, that's a good idea.
after,
I'll drop the
because
link,
I'm
Swamp Donkey.
I'm confused and I want to hear.
She actually messaged me too and said that she didn't forget some stuff ended up happening, so she had to like take a step back, but she still wants to talk to us about it. I dropped the link. I'm gonna play that, and then if she wants to come up, she can come up like as soon as this is done, because this is real short, and I don't believe he doesn't. I watched it. He doesn't say like anything like so. Oh my gosh, you know what I mean? I think you watched it too,
Yeah,
Scotty.
yeah.
All right, so let me
Let me
play it.
answer RT's question real quick. He's got
Yeah,
another one
yeah,
the same.
yeah.
Yeah, my I'm still going with 1233 RT. I could never get the car away from the phone ping. Never, all the way since day one. So I'm still with that.
Awesome. All right, let me play this real quick.
All right. Hey, everyone. I'm currently out in the middle of nowhere sailing. I can't disclose like where I'm at or what exactly I'm doing, but you know, it's my responsibility to speak on the topic at least a little bit, or at least just give a statement. So I'm not very well known as much as some of the other members of the AWP team or former members of the AWP team, but I wanted to take at least a moment to just say that I stepped away. I resigned from AWP due to moral obligations, due to a lack of proper leadership, and due to just needing to do what's right. So I support all the other members who have also stepped away, all those who are planning to step away, if there is such thing. I loved my time with Adventures with Purpose, but it has to come to an end. I know that I really don't have any followers on this channel yet, but if anybody decides to follow along, I'm just going to start chronicling all the cool, crazy adventures that I end up going on. All right, thanks.
I started Jewel Dancewear in 2011.
That was it. I think they're also doing this for legal purposes too, possibly. Swamp Donkey, not on panel. Are you talking about StreamYard after the live ends, Scotty?
Do I?
Yeah, that's what he's talking about.
Yeah, that's what he's talking about. I think so.
Yeah.
Just to talk, it's like a group chat afterwards.
Yeah, we can do
I
that.
know where you've been hanging out, RT, and it might not be so healthy over there. Just saying.
Is he hanging out with the squirrels on fire?
Yeah, that might end up being unhealthy. Just saying.
I like whenever Sleepy Goosey goes up, I'll try to catch her on stuff.
He was only on the team for 3 months. Okay, thank you, Anthony. I love your picture, Shay.
Thank you. This is one of my old school ones. I was in Vegas.
So pretty. Oh, Vegas. I love Vegas.
Thank you. I do too. It's like I like to gamble. A lot of people don't, but I can just sit there and gamble forever.
Yeah, I could too, for real. Everyone signed NDAs and non-compete. Yes, I know that, but I'm wondering, since he's in litigation, if that is basically like null and void.
That's what I was gonna say. If they go do their own thing, doing the same thing, like group together, name their channel, and go get their equipment, and they've got enough supporters, I think everybody would jump from the AWP subs and memberships over to them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like almost instantly, like right. 3/4 of them anyway. So they would instantly have, maybe 1.5 million subs.
Right.
So because everybody would jump ship, right? So I think they could get the equipment. They have a little bit now, so I think it wouldn't take them long to get the good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that where was I going with that now? Oh, if Jared tries to sue them for the no compete, I think that the litigation against him would override the non compete because of they didn't have a choice morally.
Right.
And also it's almost kind of like a dissolving of the foundation when you lose all the employees.
Yep.
Right. And they didn't all quit to go start their own on purpose. Right, they had to quit because of their moral.
Anthony Diver said he worked with them for 2 years. If I have any questions, feel free to answer. Do you want to?
I got lots of questions. I want to know if I'm right about everything or not, like of the way I think about it.
You're more than welcome to come up, Anthony. No pressure or anything. If you don't want to, if you don't feel comfortable, I completely 100% understand. Or we can just chat through email. My email's at crimetimewithmal@gmail.com. All the equipment, RVs, and trailers belong to Jared/AWP.
I actually talked to Anthony earlier in another live, and then Sam, the Adventure Man, came in there too.
Oh, okay.
For a little bit, and so they're catching stuff around, and I think what I took away from it too is that this is unfortunate and sad, and just want to stand by the victims and their families, and whether it be personally related or things that they may have experienced when working with AWP.
Right. I agree. And thank you, Anthony, for that. No problem, Anthony. I understand. I appreciate it. Let's email and chat if you want to.
Well, you know what questions to ask them.
Yeah.
Now, anyway, yeah. Hiders wants to know what happens after the court date. The shit hits the fan. That's what happens. It's gonna go mainstream media. That's what happens.
He said, I'm good friends with Sam and the rest of the guys. I spoke with Sam today. Sam seems like a really good person. Like, he seemed very genuine
Yeah,
and distraught. And
it's. I feel bad for a lot of these guys because they're
Yeah.
like, they have families, and they they leave their family to go traveling for these things, and
Yep.
you know
To
what I
do
mean.
good things.
Yeah, and they're all good at what they
Yes.
do. Like each one of them has their own craft and they're really good at it. And a lot of these guys were really good, genuine people. And to be attached to this now, even if the allegations aren't true, let's say, it's still that attachment to this,
Yep.
So yeah, I feel bad for them all.
Yeah, I do too. And my heart goes out to you, Anthony, too. All the victims, everyone that I don't want to say victims, all the survivors, as well as everybody that was close within Adventures with Purpose, because I know this is hard and shocking on all of y'all as well.
I think there's going to be more come forward.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, it's really bad, like, for that to be, but I have that weird feeling.
Yeah. I think Doug had done real well financially in his towing and recovery business. I do too. But I do think he was doing better with Adventures with Purpose. I don't know Doug personally, obviously, but his house is really nice.
Yeah, I can't say for sure that's what it was, but it sure looks like
It
to
looked
me.
like his, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I could be wrong. If it is his house, it's really pretty. Hey, Hiders.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Not too
Heidi.
bad. Hey, Shay, how are you?
Good, how are you, friend? Haven't heard from you in a while.
Yeah, I've been kind of exhausted. And our roof has another leak, which started with Ian, and yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Did y'all get a bad downfall of that?
I mean, a lot of wind, and there was water, but because the initial roof leak wasn't fixed from Ian yet, then it just made it worse.
I'm so sorry. That's horrible.
It's
Did
okay.
you?
We
I
have
know.
someone coming out. They won't come out till Monday, but until then, I'm just like, I'm so exhausted. I'm just like drip, drip,
Right.
watching it.
Yeah.
Did your mom get a lot from this last storm as well? No?
No, they didn't get hit nearly as bad. Thank the Lord. I don't think Fort Myers can take any more
Yeah.
torture. They're still like, you can go on the beach now for a few hours a day, but that is it. After like 7 o'clock, you have to be off the beach. It might even be before that. You have to be off the beach and you can't go in the water. There's nothing there. Absolutely nothing there.
Why would that be exactly? Sorry, I've never lived in a coastal area.
Because of all the bacteria, they found animals, bodies, sewage,
No.
yeah, that water.
Oh my gosh.
One of my mom's friends actually came down. Well, not one of her friends, but somebody she knows came down to help one of her friends on the island, and the water hadn't receded yet from the hurricane, and he had a open wound on his leg, not even thinking about it, and went into the unreceded water with all the bacteria and everything. Within that night, he passed away from an infection in his leg.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's horrible there.
It is bad
Yeah.
in South Florida right now.
Yeah, and they're a great town, and they've put a lot of money into it's called Times Square, which is where the, you know, technically downtown Fort Myers is. They call it Times Square, and they put so much money into it, and it's literally level.
And I think it's so sad, and I think people also don't realize like how long it takes to rebuild,
Yeah,
even if you can.
right.
Um,
And that's like, I would say 99% of Times Square was 50-plus-year-old buildings that have been passed down to generation to generation to generation. And you can rebuild that, but you can't rebuild that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
yeah,
Do you know?
totally.
Do you know where Beverly Hills, Florida is?
What?
I do.
You do? Nobody
I
does.
I do.
You do? Do you know where
Yeah.
Merritt Island is?
Yes.
Merritt Island. I grew up in Merritt Island.
Oh wow.
Cocoa Beach, Merritt Island, right there. Yeah, from when I
We
was like
have a
2 till
little. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
from when I was like 2 till when I was 12.
Do you miss it?
Not the summers.
Right. It's
I'm
brutal.
in Michigan now, so a bee sting up here is like a mosquito bite down there.
Yeah.
The
Not
mosquitoes are
really.
like, oh yeah, for real. The mosquitoes are bad there, man. Compared to
They are.
here, they're like little wimps here. Yeah. And the gators, everything's cool down there though. I liked it.
just I love Cocoa Beach because my first experience with Cocoa Beach was when
Ron Jones Surf
right,
Shop, the pier.
yeah, awesome. Right out of boot camp, we had like a controlled and uncontrolled liberty. And the uncontrolled is where I got to go to Cocoa Beach with a friend. And ever since then, I was in love with it. And now we have a little beach cottage out in Cocoa Beach.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a really
And
cool area. Really cool area.
yeah,
Yeah, I heard
they
it's pretty.
rebuilt the whole boardwalk. I'm not sure if you knew that.
I haven't. Last time I went down there was, well, it's been a few years now.
Yeah, they rebuilt the whole thing. Well, that's cool, Scotty. I didn't know that.
Yeah, you know where Cars Park is?
Yeah.
Yeah, we used to go down there to watch the shuttles shoot up.
Yes. Yeah, that
It's
is
so
an
cool.
amazing spot. I wanted to hop up because if it's okay, can I ask you a question, Scotty?
Fisher Park. Do you know where Fisher Park is?
Yes.
Kiwanis Island.
Yes.
See, I'm like rattling all kind of stuff off. She's like, yeah, this guy was here. Yeah,
Anthony said he used to live in Palm Bay.
Yeah.
Palm Bay. Yeah.
Small world.
It is. I have a question for you, Scotty.
Okay.
It's just about the court. When he heads to court November 30th, or his attorney shows up on
Neither one of them.
Webster.
It's through Zoom stuff thing. Yeah.
Yeah. So can you help me understand what happens after that? Since this was not the prosecuting attorney that placed the charges, this is the Fed. What happens exactly, or do you know?
The first court date, I think they actually charge him.
So he'll get official charges on that date.
Yeah, or when he goes to get his fingerprints and booked, he has to go by 8 a.m. that morning. They'll officially charge him and book him in and fingerprint him then, and then that X whatever web thing will be like arraignment or whatever.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's when they'll decide if he has a bond or if he doesn't, or will he automatically get a bond?
No, I think
Oh,
this will decide if he gets one.
Yeah, they'll set a bond.
Yeah. And he doesn't, yeah, Anthony said he won't appear in person.
Okay. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you, Scotty. Yeah, I was curious about some of the details that I did not know.
Yeah, it's kind of weird because it's like it's indictments, not charges, so it's a
Mhm.
little different than normal.
Mm-hmm.
And he's
Now, how
being
do they decide if they press charges?
From the criminal aspect?
well, he's already indicted, so it's
Okay,
already
so it's already
yeah,
in there.
it's federal, right? So I'm just wondering when he goes to court, is it going to be federal charges or is it going to be county?
Yeah, that's
You
what
know what I
I'm
mean?
curious about.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm gonna have to do some searching, see if I can find out, like in general, not just. I don't know.
Because
I
if
need
it's
to-
federal charges and not county charges, that's deep. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah, and I don't think it's gonna be just county charges. I think
I wonder
the
if Anthony knows or if he can
one
say.
thing that I was thinking of is that I think that okay, so he has the indictment, and then after that, so he could, the prosecuting attorney could charge him county-wise too, right? Can it be double like that?
no.
Oh, okay.
But if it's federal charges and if they charge him federally, then he'll go to federal court.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then if he gets time, he'll go to a federal prison.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, federal is completely different. It's another ball.
That's the big time. That's like the
Yeah.
mobsters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's no good. You don't want the feds on you.
No. Nope.
Yeah. Well, Anthony,
Sound like we were in a rocket there for a minute. We're taking off. Thought we were headed to Mars or some shit for a minute.
I think
I
a
wanted
car
to-
drove by. I'm sitting on my famous patio again.
Anthony, do me a favor and try to email me at that email again. If not, if you have Instagram, it's my channel name, Crime Time with Mal. And how else can you get in contact with me?
Discord.
Right?
Yeah,
Instagram.
Discord. If you have a Discord, Anthony, Swamp Donkey can drop my Discord and you can message me on there. I'm trying to think of all possibilities.
Well, what would be nice is like for you guys to be able to communicate
Oh,
and
thank
like
you, Anthony.
and like the core the core of how they built and how they built it and the message and like you know what I mean? Like the more in-depth part of it without like all the craziness would be cool
Yeah.
to hear.
Yeah,
Because we
how they
haven't
got started, I guess.
because like when Jared or Doug come on, it's all cryptic. It's
Yeah.
not. Yeah, it would be really
Yeah.
cool to like hear like what a day in the life of
AWP.
AWP is. Yeah.
That would be cool.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's apparently not what we thought.
Yeah.
Well,
Starting to
no,
feel
but
that.
it's still pretty cool what the skills
like
that they all
Anthony.
had
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
how they did it.
I agree. Yeah, it's very fascinating.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we agree too.
And how they can work together and even like with local tow companies and LE, like how that all works. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like how, yeah,
Yeah.
it's interesting, like the whole thing, really.
I'll give you my cell phone number, Anthony, through the email. So then it will be easier to talk. But he said that he can give full background with timeline.
Cool.
Oh, wow.
Real
Thank
cool.
you for this too, by the way. I'm very interested. I want to read.
It's a really cool channel. It's a really
It
cool
is.
concept. It's really
Yeah.
cool that they found all them people.
Yep.
It's just awful that they had the wrong
CEO in
leader.
charge. Yeah.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
had the wrong leader.
Yep, I agree. Well, I'm going to sorry, I'm emailing him my phone number. ADD at its finest. Hey Brett. We were literally just hopping off. But
Is Dusty still next to you?
yeah, he is.
Hey, Dusty, your wife's giving out her phone number.
I noticed.
You see that? I'm just letting you know.
It's all in the.
I'll be the whistleblower here.
Anthony can vouch for me. It's all platonic, okay? I just want to help share the truth with everyone because things are not as they appear, just how Jared and AWP wanted. I appreciate that. And I think it's very important to spread awareness and let people understand what goes on and what people are supporting.
Well, in the feelings of the group, like when they're on their own and how, you know what I mean, and what they wanted. You know what I mean? They all have their own voice. So like
exactly.
what they wanted,
They
what their
deserve a
goals
voice
were.
too.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. I look forward to chatting with you, Anthony.
That would be really cool.
Yeah.
It's, I think it's better to share now because it's so hard to try to shed light on something when they're in hero mode,
Yes.
That's when like a lot of the controversy just kind of stirred up again.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I agree. And
all right, lovelies. Oh, sorry, Mel.
No, you're fine. I just wanted to tell Anthony to tell Sam and everybody, every one of y'all that there's a lot of support out there and there's a lot of people that have y'all's back. And we know that not just because one person is accused of things does not lump y'all all together. And you have a ton of support behind y'all.
Yeah, 100%.
And I appreciate you for doing this and getting your voice heard as well. Everybody, I firmly believe, has a voice that needs to be heard.
Yep, I agree.
I want to hear Doug's.
I know. I do too. I do too. I'm curious. Oh gosh, I've got so many questions.
I do too. I know Scott has been saying just wait, but I get it now. I finally get it, Scotty. You've been right about a lot of things.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, listen, you guys, I'm not a fortune teller, but like when logic and math and common sense all works out a certain way, then that's probably what it is.
Right.
You know what I mean? And like if I don't know about something, I'm not going to talk about it.
Right.
Like you've seen me shut my mouth for I don't talk about something that I don't know about. Or if there's finger pointing or a bunch of speculation and it starts getting outlandish, I don't want a part of that. I don't do good with that.
I agree.
So like, it's not that I'm like, I end up being right. It's just that I speak my mind when I believe something is the way it is.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I respect that 100%. And we need more people like that in the world.
Because everybody's like, oh, dang it. You know what I mean? Like, I need to bet more than $1, I think.
Yeah, you need to up your game, Scotty.
I know. That's my big mistake right there.
I'll be honest with you, Scotty. Like, you had me on like pins and needles during the Kylie Rodney case. I was yelling at the chat like at you, and I didn't even know you. I'm like, what are you talking about, man? And like things fizzle out. I'm like, damn it, he's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go way back on what's her name, Jess's channel. I had everybody mesmerized after it was after AWP. Yeah, it was after AWP, and I had this whole scenario of what happened, and it's really good. I was gonna clip it off her channel and like keep it, like record it, because I was like in a really mellow tone. I was really calm and relaxed that night, and I told the whole story. And I mean, there's things in there I said that we don't know yet right now, like, and we'll never know. Only Kylie knows. But it all worked out that that's most likely what happened. Even after the fire came, and even all this stuff started coming out, and I was like, I'm sticking by my guns.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. And I got a feeling in Debbie Collier too. I bounced back and forth a
Yes.
couple times, but ugh.
Scotty, did you watch the interview? Because COTR podcast came up on Mal's panel today.
Yes.
Oh, where she was on talk to them in that interview?
Yeah, he came like it
Yeah.
was a married couple,
Listen.
but the guy came up.
Remember a long time ago when we were talking about Amanda, and it was like when the police asked her if her mom had any like health issues or mental issues.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And remember I said that she knew, and she didn't want to accept it. She was
Yeah.
like in denial about it. Yeah.
Yep.
I believe her. I don't know if you guys do, but I mean, she's mistaken on stuff and has stuff mixed up a little bit, but it's just, it is what it is. She's grieving, and it was all really traumatic, so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I think it was so telling. Like, so Mal asked him, like, what were some of the things that Debbie was giving to Amanda? Was it like personal items of Amanda's, like childhood memories, or was it like Debbie's things? He's like, I believe it was Debbie's things, but I don't know the specifics. And I thought that was really interesting. We got to ask him that. And then also that they've had, he took the seat of not believing her and thinking it was something more nefarious. And his wife is Amanda's cousin. And so I think all in all, it was interesting. But one of the biggest takeaways for me out of watching that interview several times was, I think, the focus on the mental health aspect, and like all of these like charges and disputes and stuff we've seen on Amanda's side were actually, it sounds like they were diagnosis. Yeah. And so now that she knows what, she has and is able to, get what treatment she needs, it's like a different world of living with her, is kind of the way she explained it. And I think that was really eye-opening, and I'm glad she got to, talk about it.
And, I do have to vouch for that because, like I said on my live earlier today, a girl that I used to babysit, Dusty knows exactly who I'm talking about. All I have to say is that she struggles with bipolar, and
Was it gunshots? We're listening to shotguns.
What? Oh, you know why? Wait, it shouldn't. You have your headphones in.
I can't hear my shot.
Oh, is that a game? I thought
he is playing a game, but he has headphones in.
It's probably me moving around. Sorry.
Oh,
it's
well,
boom.
Oh, it might be his. Oh, I don't know, because Dusty has his headphones
Everybody's
in.
shooting. I thought I ducked under my table.
No, it's my home. It's my home. I didn't even really realize that we have shootings out here quite a bit.
Oh, he just did that. But what I was gonna say is, I have a girl that I babysat. She's grown now, but I love her to death, and she has got a heart of gold. But for a long time, she was on the wrong medication and was not diagnosed correctly. And who she was then is not who she is when she is on medication and the correct medication.
Mm-hmm.
So,
well, and what sways me even more on my thing, what I think is the fact that first it was that she texted the son, right? Yeah. And then it was that Amanda made the little statements about she was giving her stuff away. Yeah. And then she took the whole week of work off. There's just too many things that point to that direction.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And I don't like the brother. I'm sorry.
Jeffrey.
I just don't. Yeah, I don't like him at all.
Yeah, something is, I I can't place my finger on it.
Something's off with the dude.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it. Like, he comes off like a squirrely little twerp to me, and I know that's wrong to say.
Well, yeah, something's definitely off. Their like whole stories are completely different.
Well, see, he didn't know his mother like she
Right,
did, though,
right.
right? So
Yeah, Amanda and her were very close. Hey, Trippy Dead. I hope you're having a great night too. That's okay, hiders. I get it. Yeah, I can't point my finger on what it is about Jeffrey, but there's something about Jeffrey.
Well, I'm pretty sure he's GAY.
Well, yeah,
Like,
but that's not it. There's just something else. Like,
more, like
yeah,
deeper, like.
Well, they
yeah.
said something about his wife.
Oh,
So
well, he could just be very feminine. I have my
Oh,
old
maybe.
dance teacher. I could have sworn he was, but he's not. But there's just something about him that,
I don't
the
think he
way
gets
he
along
talks
with
is different
people.
to me.
yeah,
I don't think he gets along with people because, like, he had his mom blocked, and the
yeah.
Ellie don't like him. You know what I mean?
Cool.
Like, people, yeah. So people that know him better than we do don't like him. So what does that mean?
Right. Yeah, I get you.
Do I have a picture, you guys, or am I just a white circle?
No, you have a picture.
On StreamYard I do, but on YouTube on my TV I don't. I got a white circle.
You got to
Oh.
change your picture again. That's what happens to me sometimes.
Oh, because I'm like bland and just a white dot.
I know. I thought you were being pretty blank, null and void.
I know.
Swamp Donkey said she'll come backstage whenever you're ready
Oh,
to
okay.
end.
I'm about to end.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Well, thank y'all for coming on. Thank you, chat and mods, all of y'all. Please, and Anthony, if you're still here, thank you. Thank you so much for popping in the chat. I look forward to our conversation. I just sent you a text, so you have my number. And please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button on your way out. Swamp Donkey, you can come ahead and come on, and then I'll add you when this live ends. But I appreciate y'all seriously more than you know. If you want to become a member, the membership link is in the description box of this video. I would love to have you, and we will chat soon. Okay? Y'all have a good night. I love y'all so much.
Sum up. 5K by New Year's.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yes. Woo! Give me that. I love y'all, guys. Y'all have a good night.
Good night.
Night. Stay
Night.
safe and stay aware. Bye.